hello there, how are you? Today I've already prepped my face off camera with Van Yulay pre-shave oil. This is going to be a Van Yulay shave because I think somebody said this week is Monica Gillam's birthday or something like that, the lady that is Van Yulay shaving products. I've got some pretty good stuff here. But first of all, my razor is going to be this Johnson & Johnson two-piece open comb razor, which I got off eBay. And I still don't know if this was meant to be a disposable razor or what the deal is, because when I popped the cap off originally, it kind of stuck, and there's a little tab in there that broke off. Maybe you'll be able to see there's a couple of tabs on the bottom there. I had to re-glue it. So this is the second time using it. The first time I used too heavy of a touch or something, and I really cut myself up, but I've got about 2 days worth of growth here, so it might be a good time to use an open comb razor. My soap is going to be this Soap of the Gods from Van Yulay Cherry Tobacco shaving soap, and I've already lathered up the Conversational Shaving synthetic brush by Frank Shaving, which is Ming Lee. Thank you once again, Ming. And let me go ahead and wet this and try to get a lather going, and I hope you're all doing well out there. I'll just put just a little bit of water on the brush, and hopefully this lather will translate to my face, which it is. Very nice. Oop. A little bit too much water. I tend to err on the side of putting too much water in my lather sometimes. But we'll go ahead and see what we can get going here. Pretty nice. Smells great, by the way. Scent strength of a 3 or 4 out of 5 on this. Pretty strong scent, but not a bad scent at all. Now let me wet the razor here. I hope wetting the razor doesn't ever cause that glue on that tab to come loose, or to melt or whatever. Hopefully this all stays together. Here we go, pass number 1 with the grain. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, in there on its second use, I have a SuperMax Diamond Edge blade. Can you see that there? Alright. So, I'm going to go real light on the touch this time. Even though, like I said, I have a couple of days worth of growth here. And I wasn't going to do another video this week, but I did my first one a couple of days early. I kind of forgot what day it was or something, I don't know. I was shaving early that day anyway. Thank you for all the nice comments, those of you that have watched that and watched some of my other videos. Do a bit of a Gillette slide here, which is the diagonal slide from the ear on down. I'll flip the razor over and go to the other side of the face here. $9 for this razor on eBay. Those of you that look on eBay might have seen it and wondered about it. If so, well, you're getting to see me use it. Hopefully it'll all stay together. I hope I'm getting the man's name right. Jeremy Tyler, I think it was, in one of the Facebook groups, was saying this week is Monica Gillam's birthday. I think that's what he said, but he said, would everyone be willing to do a Van Yulay shave, at least one this week? And yeah, sure. Nice stuff, Van Yulay products. They're always in my rotation. So, flip the razor over again here, get above the upper lip here. I got to remember to use a light touch, but it's a little difficult above my lip here. Especially with this razor for some reason. Maybe you can see where it says J and J. I hope I got that right side up on the cap there. You might just be able to see that. That stands for Johnson & Johnson, of course. And I think this was kind of one of their colors, kind of a baby blue razor. Excuse me. Move on to the neck here. Flip this over. Okay, I'll disappear for just a flash here. I mean, I'm not going to flash you. I'm going to pop out and pop back in. Not sure what's wrong with me today. And I'll come back, hopefully freshly lathered, for a second pass across the grain. Okay, we'll get started on a second pass here. And for those of you that were waiting to maybe get one of these conversational shaving brushes, please be patient. Ming Lee's a very busy guy, and he will eventually make some more of these and put them up on Amazon for you. And if I'm able to, if I'm able to figure out a way using my phone to do a random drawing, I will eventually give one of these away in a contest of some sort. Not entirely sure how to do that. There's a way to do it on a regular computer. You have this thing that randomizes all the comments and chooses somebody for you, but I'm going to figure out a way to do it as fairly as possible. Pass number 2 across the grain. I wonder if I should get that glue and show it to you if I can find it. I used a special, I guess kind of like a super glue, but I got it on eBay. It's for doing jewelry and plastic and anything that is kind of tiny, like the tab on this razor that needed glued back on. Gluing plastic to plastic, or even glass to glass, or beads to glass, or whatever. It's a special kind of glue, supposedly. I've never had to glue a razor back together, or any part of a razor back together. And I wonder if this was a disposable razor that was meant to be used to shave people in hospitals before surgery. If so, it was well, it had a Wilkinson sword blade in it, but I don't know if somebody put that in there or if that's what it came with or what the deal was. I guess I hope nobody rescued this from a medical waste container years ago. Okay, rinse time again. Just shaving away here and still hearing some audio feedback, which is good, I think. I'm going to be really careful if I can on my neck here, because that's usually a place where I get a lot of irritation. And even though this is just a plastic open comb razor, I did kind of butcher myself with it a few days ago. Probably just being too heavy-handed with it. Even though it is a light razor and doesn't have a lot of weight that you can let do the shaving job for itself. Okay, I'm going to pop out again, pop back in, freshly lathered, I hope, for pass number 3, against the grain. Okay, let's go against the grain here now. Got into a political argument with somebody the other day online, and they unfriended me. It was one of the cigar guys. I'm friends with a lot of cigar guys because some cigar guys are also into the shaving thing, which is understandable. And yeah, that person unfriended me, and somebody thumbs down one of my videos. Might have been him, I don't know. I guess instead of arguing with people, I should, or, you know, or even unfriending them, I could just unfollow them. That way, if they're putting up a lot of political memes and stuff that I disagree with, then I wouldn't have to look at it. And nothing against the cigar guys. I used to smoke cigars myself. That was when I had a place that I could smoke in. These apartments were not allowed to smoke in. Of course, a person could go outside with a cigar, but it's very cold out there now. I do sometimes go out for a cigarette, but a cigar takes a while to smoke. I just got a notification there. One of the people that was posting something in one of the shaving groups, Jeremy Tyler, so that's the fellow that was saying maybe we could all do a Van Yulay shave this week. I think it was this week. I hope I'm not late to the game here. I think maybe it's still Monday here. It's about the normal time that I used to shave, that I usually do shave. And I usually record my video late Monday or early Tuesday. Almost, well, the middle of the night, kind of. Because I have an odd schedule. Let's see here. So far, this shave is okay. It's pretty comfortable. The soap, of course, is really nice. Van Yulay's Cherry Tobacco. Soap of the gods. Variety. Okay. Okay. I think I do have a little weeper there. Might have a couple, come to think of it, if that's a weeper Or is that just a blemish of some kind? I don't know. That's all I'm going to do there above my upper lip. And I'll be back and then we'll do pickups. Okay, what time is it? It's pickup time. Yay! It's pickup time, everybody. Or touch-up time. Time to touch up the neck area. Try to get these trouble spots here without butchering myself. Sometimes it's not easy. Oops, I might have got that Adam's apple spot again. I kind of might have sliced that open. Yeah, it looks like I did. Too easy to do that, unfortunately. That's one spot that does not always seal up easily. I'm going to wet the razor one time and just do a slickness test. Actually, the soap is plenty slick. It's just that this razor can be a bit problematic. Being that I'm kind of a baby face, I have some trouble with open comb razors, but they're very handy when I have, a couple of days worth of growth. In fact, that's all I'm going to do. Sorry, I sort of sliced myself open again there. I'll rinse the razor, rinse the brush, I'll rinse my face, and I'll come back with Mr. Towel. Here's Mr. Towel. Yay. Oh yeah. Oh. Everything feels great except for that spot where I nicked myself. It really does. That stings a little bit, even though I tried to splash some cold water on it. I might go over that later with a styptic pencil or something, but I want to get going here so I don't take up too much time. I'll put Mr. Towel back where he goes. I'll begin a brief recap and put the finishing touches on the shave here. Okay? Alright, well, first of all, let's see. I prep my face off camera with the very nice Yulay pre-shave oil. I really like that stuff. And I'm going to have to get more soon. Okay, let's see. My razor has been this two-piece Johnson & Johnson open comb razor. And in there, on its second use, was a SuperMax Diamond Edge blade. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. My brush was the Frank Shaving synthetic conversational shaving brush of the channel here, and the official brush of my Facebook group too. My soap was the Yulay Cherry Tobacco soap of the gods variety. And let's see, what am I forgetting here? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. So in lieu of using some witch hazel, I'm going to go ahead to the aftershave splash, the Yulay Cherry Tobacco, which has no alcohol, but it does have witch hazel in it. So Put a little bit of that in the hand here. Whoa, a little bit too much. A little bit of this goes a long way. A little on the wrists, behind the ears, on the temples, back of the neck. And oh, that's nice. Smells great and feels great. And then I'll move on to my balm here. I'll recap this as I continue to recap or put the finishing touches on the shave. Finally, since I don't have any of the balm that goes with the soap and aftershave splash, I'm just going to use some of this Nivea Men original post-shave balm, which is also good stuff and contains no alcohol. So there are a lot of good products out there, thankfully, for us traditional shavers. I might have done an overly generous amount of this balm, but it does absorb well, and it's paraben free, as I always like to note. I don't know if that's a weeper or just a blemish or what that is, but the only major flaw, as I see it in this shave, is that right there. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you, Monica Gillen. Thank you, Ming Lee from Frank Shaving. One time he messaged me and he said, "Hi, I'm Frank," when we first got to know one another. I'm like, okay. Anyway, thank you and peace.